One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Iowa State's offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So SMU's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. The throw. Makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's low. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Oh, he's got a chance. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it. Away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They go to the ground. On his feet at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
22, Iowa State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. What a disappointment. No good. Sure, you don't want to miss the field goal, but a 22-point lead, still feeling good about the way the game's going. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's 1st down. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's complete to the left. Across the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The gun wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The ricochet off the left, upright and through. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. East Carolina opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they're going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get...
Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side now. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
QB spicing. No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Works the middle of the field. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
The Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's past the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They try to pop a run on the draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut!
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Complete on the shuffle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Bring a stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Looks as if he's going to run it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Pulled and fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's low. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. off the RPO, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's low. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It is perfect.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running behind that left side. And the defense. It's firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. On the move at the 30. Sprinting away. Touchdown, SMU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Mustangs will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's low. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defense. All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's for... It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the... Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Barrels ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Cyclones will have it first and 10. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat.
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And while the game is all but decided, and we have breaking news, they score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
50, Iowa State 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Fires toward the target. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. The tap. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
57, Iowa State 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Street. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
First and 10.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Trying to move the sticks on third down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination.